All right, in this 2020 Denali GMC Acadia, just going to go over the features on this vehicle, just starting with the steering wheel. This is your cruise control here. To turn that on, you push this button, and that to set. This is your forward collision alert. This just sets how far you are from another car. The button down here is your heated steering wheel. That turns that on and off. On the back of the steering wheel, there are volume buttons back here, and changing your channels are actually behind here. Which leads me to this voice control button that just does your voice control. This ends the call. This is your driver information center, which shows you things up on the screen right there. Of course, here's your headlight control, and your IntelliBeam button is located on this side, and your wipers are over on this side here. And we're over on the touch screen. Anything icon can be moved around. This is called the surround vision controls, and you can change your camera views here. Several views on there. This is the volume control for the music. If you push this button down once, that mutes it. If you hold the button down, it turns the screen off. This will go back to your home screen. These are your skip buttons here. The back button is used if you're on a screen and you want to go back. That's all it's for. Another overlooked button is this guy right here. Is the check and select button. As you can see, I'm going through these and highlighting them. If I want to select something, I put the check mark. There you go. On down to the climate controls, you have a driver and passenger climate control. The passenger side has this thing called sync. So what that means, if I jack this up bad, you have 70 on one side and low on the other. If I hit sync, everything goes back to the normal settings. Of course, your AC button must be pushed in if you want to have two different temperatures. That's just the way it is. You can run cold on one side and hot on the other. All right, and this is where your gearbox is on this Acadia. Park is a button, reverse is a trigger, neutral is a button, drive is a trigger, and then you have your low range. What this will do is this will go between all of your gears. I'll go ahead and put it back up on the screen to show L1, L2, 3, and so on. That's how that works. All right, down below you have all your charging information down here. This is just your traditional style charger, USB-C, USB-A, and then there's a little card reader down here, as well as a wireless charger. Down to this button, this is your auto stop on and off button. If it's orange, it's on. This turns your StabiliTrak and traction control off. To turn StabiliTrak off, you press and hold the button down for about 3 seconds. It will disable that. By default, the vehicle will always have StabiliTrak turn on. The only time you'd want that turned off is if you're in a situation with a lot of snow or a lot of rain. That'll help you out. And then hazard lights are here, and this your park assist on and off button. All right, on the back buttons, this controls how much heat to the driver's seat, and this is the passenger heated seats. You also have what's called ventilated seats. It'll turn blue, and you can adjust how cool you want your seats at. Right now it's kind of cold. This is your lane departure warning, lane keep assist on and off button, and your transfer case. You have two-wheel, all-wheel, performance or sport mode, off-road mode, and tow haul mode. You'll always have an illumination and all-wheel drive when you need all-wheel drive. This is a really cool feature called rear view camera. You can adjust with this button here the brightness. You can zoom in and out on this camera, and you can tilt the camera down. These are your OnStar buttons. This is to end the call with OnStar. This is to talk to an advisor, and this is for emergencies only. This button here is for your doors. Turns those doors on and off when the lights are on. For your overhead lights, which are right here, that will disable those, which is right there, that button. This is the tilt to tilt your sunroof. This is to slide the sunroof. Above here is called your universal home remote. This is for your garage if you have a garage. And this place for shades, baby. On this side, this is where your memory seats are set up. You'll have a remote 1 or 2. How you set that is you put your seats and your remote and your steering wheel where you want your mirrors, and you press and hold these two buttons here till you hear 2 beeps. I'll go ahead and show you how that works. Here you go. There's your windows and power locks and everything over here. These are your back windows, your one-touch down windows for the driver and front passenger. This folds the mirror in right here. That's what does that. And then this locks the windows out, and of course your mirrors here to adjust those.